they skipped. I be on these miles of hen dog, and now y'all got problems with me.
I think they just mean they give them songs. I don't think they mean they write everything.
It's still solid if you didn't write it. Like, nigga, I don't write shit.
You gave.
True.
I mean, I would like to see how you gain writing credits.
Right, because even The Weeknd, he said that a lot of the songs that he was going to be on his first album, Drake took and put on Take Care.
So were they the hooks? Were they the concepts?
Concepts and hooks.
So that gets you writing credits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Drake wrote the verses, but Weeknd pretty much
created the song.
Yeah, he made the song.
Because you can have a million verses in those songs.
And that nigga just took them shits.
Right.
Craziest thing I seen today. Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're now live inside episode 170 of the Kickin' Shit podcast. All right. Craziest thing I seen today.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said, and it was a young boy. He said, who would Drake fight in the battle in the verses? He said it could not be a rapper at all.
Why?
Because Drake has so many number one hits. And
what is that supposed to mean?
I didn't argue with him. I just said Jay-Z or Kanye could probably battle Drake in the verses. Because if you look at the verses, it's more now, maybe the past few verses has been more about your stage presence, your performance, how you delivered a song that was maybe a hit. So
I think there's a couple people that can hang with Drake.
I think there's a lot of people that can hang with Drake. I think we give Drake a lot of credit, and I heard Drake's stage shows are amazing.
Oh, word.
But I think the greats like Jay-Z, like a Kanye.
I say if it's not him or Kanye, I wouldn't want to see it. It's gotta be it's gotta be Drake versus Kanye to me.
Yeah, I was about to say Kanye can hang with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake and Kanye would
I would
probably
like to
be
see
the
Drake
best
versus
good
Wayne.
verses.
I would like to see
I would like to see it.
That'll
That'll
be fun.
But would Wayne put on a good show?
Yeah.
Wayne gone now.
I'm nervous for
Wayne dreads be falling out and shit.
Nah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only thing that would suck is the songs they got together. So
that'll make it fun to me.
That would make it fun because
It'd
they
be a
probably
good
rap
show.
it together.
Yeah, it'd be a good show.
They would probably still rap it together.
Charlemagne had went viral because he said that shit about Eminem. He said that Future and Thug would watch Eminem in the verses.
I agree.
And people were upset about it. And his point was that Eminem don't got no bangers.
That's kind of like his point, saying Drake got all these bangers.
Eminem ain't got no bangers.
He said Eminem a lyricist, but he said when it comes to like performance of a song, Future and Young Thug would kill him.
First of all, Rap God was a killer.
I don't know.
But could you see that in the verses? Like people rocking to that.
Rap God versus.
Did you listen to that song?
I listened to Eminem earlier this week.
Look,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
How well can Eminem perform Rap God to win the crowd over versus Young
March
Thug
Madness.
performing?
If Future drop March Madness, the crowd gonna go crazy.
Word for word.
You don't even know what he's saying in March Madness.
It don't matter.
All right. Hey, listen, man. You can hear the guys in here today, man.
Finna read to get my man, bro.
Exactly. What he say?
Something on the ass.
Baking soda and the styrofoam.
All right, what
Need
else?
a day to get my mind going.
Uh-huh. Take your
Take a
time.
rocket, go to NASA.
Uh-huh. You skipped a verse, a hell of a verse.
I did. Man, fuck that. Yo, welcome to the podcast. I'm joined here with
I'm gonna look
two
up the lyrics while we do this.
Distinguished gentlemen
Go to
to
rap
my
music.
right. It is the funny. It is the talented. It's Young Picasso. It's your motherfucking super. The immaculate. The always on time. The great. The super. Is a hooper. It's your boy James the Jellyfish.
Also, the apologetic. Yeah, because I got to apologize for this nigga Landon highlighting. Let me apologize to Johnson & Johnson. I'm sorry.
How you scared?
Hey,
How you scared?
They might try to strap
I almost
me
got
down
a job
backstage.
with Johnson & Johnson a few years ago, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to be working for their credit union.
Oh wow.
Yep, I didn't take the job.
This nigga
Well,
be
that's good.
applying.
That's good. But
about-
anyway, sorry, Johnson & Johnson. I ain't got nothing against y'all. If you want to take it, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But
Look at the nigga scared.
that nigga know we about to
Hold
get
on,
He got a
what else?
phone call.
I gotta apologize to the Bible and shit. Sorry, Lord.
This nigga,
He got a
this
phone
nigga
call.
know the money close.
Sorry, Lord, for saying you should smoke weed out the Bible paper. Jeez,
Look
Lord.
at that
I
boy.
forgot I said that. That's crazy.
How many episodes you been doing this?
I don't remember. Man.
It's
About 52 now. It's
okay,
over 52.
yeah, so that's when you start to get PR friendly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Start watching what you're saying.
And you start off non-PR friendly.
Yeah.
And we don't have a PR anymore, so you start off non-PR friendly, and then you get corrected a bunch of times, and you start saying, "All right, I can't say that. I can't say that."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna go in the archives and pull out some
definitely.
shit.
We're gonna have to delete all the episodes.
Nah, that's just gonna make us more famous. To my left is my boy, it's my
Get
partner, it's
canceled.
my dog, it's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, aka Crown Daddy, aka Crime Poppy, Audio Humidor Poppy, the Avion Don, whichever one y'all on that night.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
Yes, ma'am, he is. What's going on, Johnny?
Hello. Y'all ready to hear this?
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. Dirty soda in a styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash.
Hey.
Gotta roll up a pound and hold up. Gotta
Take
roll
your
up a
time.
pound. Gotta roll a pound up and gas it. Switching lanes in the Grand Rapid.
Hey.
We the ones that kept it cool with all these niggas till these niggas started acting.
Hey.
Shoot a nigga like a film, made a movie, nigga gon' let him have it.
Hey.
We ballin' like the March Madness.
Hey.
All these cops shooting niggas tragic.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's living lavish.
What?
Like I'm playing for the Mavericks.
Okay.
I didn't want to fuck the bitch. The Molly made me fuck her even though she average.
You didn't even know you said all that.
Dog, give it
And he be blurring all that.
Hey, listen up, man. Real quick, I want to thank everybody who listen to us week in and week out, the MVPs.
That last line,
if you
savage
haven't-
though.
If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud,
us.
iHeartRadio. And we're on YouTube, right? Subscribe on YouTube.
He did this so I won't look at the TV.
Right.
Oh, well, nah, it was off. I just turned it on. Ain't no sports on tonight, nigga. You don't watch
Ain't no
football.
summer league.
You don't watch football.
I don't.
How's everybody doing, man? How was your weeks?
Good, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to get my mental health straight.
All right. So are you better this week? Last week was 4-ish,
I was
5-ish.
pissed off last week. I
Oh.
started this week a little pissed off, but I'm about a 7 right now.
Okay.
I was pissed off last week. I started this week a little pissed off.
James, where you at? James, how you doing? Man?
Oh shit.
I'm always good, man. Always full of laughs.
Never pissed off.
You know what I mean? I'm good.
All right, man. Everybody
What you was mad
good,
about,
man.
nigga?
We go.
I don't know.
He can't say.
Woke up mad.
He can't
Right.
say.
Just woke up. I'm pissed off.
That's it.
Oh man.
Life in general.
He
you know
sound
what
like
I'm saying?
you sound like the Kool-Aid man on Family Guy.
Oh, word.
He's like, oh yeah, cool.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does like a line of Kool-Aid. I don't know if you ever seen that shit. Hilarious. All right, man.
Remember
Listen,
niggas used to snort pixie sticks?
That's
I've
sick.
never done that.
Okay,
Be
then.
hyper as fuck.
So I don't know those
I'm
niggas.
sure someone's seen it before, right? Somebody in this room.
I'm
Okay,
thinking
then.
that's only you.
I have.
Okay, there you go.
What the fuck are you doing snorting a pixie stick?
Niggas want to do cocaine
You
really
know how big a
bad.
gram of sugar is? That shit'll kill your ass. These niggas is
Nah,
dumb.
this shit come out through your throat and you just start spitting
You
it
gonna
up.
fucking die.
You did this?
Huh?
You did
Nah,
this?
I've seen people do it.
You talking about it
You
come
did
out through
this?
your
I
throat.
never snorted none.
Niggas spitting out fucking orange citrus.
Do a little bump of tang.
All right, man. Listen, man. These
I
niggas
am
ain't
done.
talking about shit like
This
usual.
nigga sniffing powdered drinks.
Top of the
Wow, man.
docket, man. We're gonna get started
Find
with
you
these top
something to
news
do.
stories.
This nigga
man.
never had a childhood. You didn't never roll up pencil shavings?
No, I wasn't doing shit like
All
that,
right
bro.
then, sir.
I was an actual child. I wasn't watching drug videos. and
Snort the
shit.
glue every now and again.
No,
Yeah,
I
you know
wasn't
that?
doing that.
Time
All
out.
right.
Time out.
Next up.
You were an
next up.
actual child. You were watching drug videos.
I was not watching drug videos.
Oh, okay. You say you weren't watching drug
No,
videos.
I said he was, obviously. You was watching something heavy drug influence. Fucking
Probably.
huff and paint.
He was
and shit.
around white kids. He was around white kids.
Yeah, you know.
That's why he's pissed off. Huff and glue.
All right, man.
All right,
Top
next topic, sir.
top news stories.
Had
man.
enough of this shit.
Top news stories, man.
That nigga rolling up pencil shavings. I'm done. All right, I'm done.
Well, that's pretty cool. Sound like a monster truck.
Shit is not fucking cool.
I am done.
All right, man. We're going to start off at the top of the list, man. Earlier this week, a young man by the name of Jaron Bradford, 26 years old, he was employed at the Shoe Palace in Beverly Hills. He was murdered during a raffle for a shoe release this week. That made it on timelines. Actual camera footage came out. Somebody recorded from across the street. Looks like he had just got to work. He's trying to break up a disagreement between a couple people. who were arguing at the raffle, not even a shoe buy. And during the breakup, man, one of the dudes, 16-year-old dude, ended up pulling out a gun and shooting him, and he was pronounced dead later at the hospital. So if you've seen that video on your timeline, that's what happened. Go ahead.
Nah, I said it used to get rough when we used to have shoe releases back in the day. I remember when the Concords came out. This dude, we tried to give like one of our homeboys a ticket, and the dude was like, "I seen that shit. I swear to God, if I don't get mine, I'm shooting this whole place up." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, sneaker releases used to get real. I've never seen any actual drama. I think the most drama I seen was a guy was on the practice team for the Panthers. He was drunk. He was on X, and he had just got to the mall like 8-something in the morning for the LeBron 9s. They were supposed to be like the reverse of the South Beaches.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember
the Miami Vices.
The Miami Vices. And he walks to the front of the line, and he tells my boy, because we're at the front of the line, he tells my boy Rico, he was like, 300, and I got your spot. He was like, what size you wear? He's like a 13. That nigga said, it is not my size. He gave him 300. He was right there in front of the line. So, fortunately for him, nobody in the back, nobody tripped, because none of us wore a 13, but this one dude that wore a 13, his name is Anthony. That nigga owns the shoe store over there in University. It's a buy, sell, and return shoe store. But it could have got wild because he wore a 13 too, but he's a white boy, so he calls.
So he ain't
I
saying-
know
it's
the
a
manager
shit.
of the mall.
Is he halftime?
He's
He
not.
owns halftime.
He's not halftime. He's 704 PlayStation. It looked like a PlayStation shoe station or something like that.
Oh.
It's all over there. So that's
the
about
wildest shit
illest
I seen was some Jordans. Was them patent leather 11s, the red.
Them
and black.
always,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the bridge.
That shit was crazy. Now let me tell you something. My mama wasn't buying them shits. We just so happened to be in East Lamar when they was releasing them shits. My mama was going to buy me some Air Force Ones, so I ain't even look over there. I already knew I wasn't gonna get them. But it was this dude walking out with 3. He had bought like 3 pair or something like that.
You must have been in high school when you was before, like
Yeah,
middle
this was
school.
before
or
the
something.
restrictions.
This was before all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
He walked out with like 3 pair, and I think like people in the back of the line couldn't get a pair, so it's like 5 dudes came out of line and whooped this nigga ass.
Yes.
And I'm talking about took all his shits
I bet.
and ran. And that shit was so crazy. My mom was like, we ain't coming back to this
I
ghetto
bet.
motherfucker.
The damn culture, man. I remember me and Timbo went out to this was in high school. We went to Eastland one time, and I had to hook up at Champs back then, so we was waiting on our shit. But as soon as the doors opened for Eastland, it was like thunder.
You
And
had
just
to
felt
run.
people running.
You had to run to your store. You had to get a spot.
right.
So, yeah, man. And then you would think with the raffles and stuff, like with this being a raffle, you not guaranteed a shoe. I mean, what
Right.
could y'all have been fighting about? But,
I
yeah,
remember
man.
them days getting up early, getting in the Acura, going to Eastland. And then
Yes.
Concord finally got the Nike contract.
But when Concord got theirs, yeah.
I might have been in Greensboro when they got their Nike
Yeah, you
contract.
did. It was fair game when Concord got
Yeah.
theirs. But I honestly like the organization of the handing out tickets, making people wait.
Me
in front
too.
of
And
the
then you had
mall.
a timeline where you could come pick them up. If you didn't pick them up by 1, then they sell them.
Yeah, so I actually I don't mind the raffle system at this age. I love the first come first serve when they started handing out tickets in line, but I don't want to go too shoesy on this because I can go forever. But yeah, rest in
That's
peace
another
to that young
podcast.
man.
That's the Patreon podcast.
Just get your shoes online.
Yeah,
Shout
just-
out Clarendon. Sponsor us, please.
Clearing up.
Yeah, please give us something off. California prisons are handing out condoms. That's a headline that I read
Heard
this
about
week.
that.
I thought it was the female prison.
It is. So
Yeah.
condoms and other contraceptives are being handed out, are being promoted
I wonder why.
in women's prisons after
wait till you hear
Democratic
why.
Governor Gavin
Damn guard in
Newsom.
there busy as a motherfucker.
After Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill last year mandating that women live. Let me do that because you fucked me up.
My bad.
But nah, he signed a bill last year, SB 132, and it states that prison officers are required to probe into whether an inmate identifies as transgender, intersex, or non-binary, and take steps to allow that inmate to request a transfer to another prison facility. So what's happening is the transgender or the intersex or the non-binary prisoners in male prisons have been allowed to transfer to women's prisons because they feel safer. due to this law. So as soon as this law was passed, 300 inmates requested a transfer. So now,
Right. Remember a couple episodes when I said I ain't know what I would do if I go to jail? Now
I
I
would have
know.
requested a transfer.
Now I know. That's just a joke.
so
I
you
would have
know,
been in.
I've been in this jail. getting
Shit,
my
that wasn't
ass
no
whooped.
damn joke. You know good well there's a nigga in there that ain't. Well, we got a rooster in the hen house. Y'all tripping,
Nah,
bruh.
you right. Showing up like Joanna Man in that bitch.
Y'all tripping. Y'all, I don't give a fuck. These niggas been around niggas all day life. They getting locked up, and then you telling me they going to a woman prison? He gonna snap out of that shit real quick.
I mean, that's what's happening. There's women getting pregnant. There's
Right.
there's at least 4 cases of HIV positive men in these women's jails.
This
Damn.
is crazy. This is crazy.
But
What are we
it
doing?
could be the women too. They like, oh, we got dick in here now.
Oh, they going.
It could be, but there's also cases of rape now, and they don't know. They're not discerning by, all right, so this person is in jail for rape, but we're moving him to a women's prison. You know what I'm saying? Because he identifies as. But
That nigga lying.
Right.
yeah, but who are they? How do you challenge that? You can't challenge that.
The challenge is the rape. Nigga, you in there raping those. What are you doing?
That doesn't mean I don't identify as a woman
Yeah.
because I'm fucking a woman.
Man, you gotta get your ass
I'm a
out
That's
gay
the
of
thing
here.
though. When you pass these
don't
I'm a
rules,
gay woman.
So you don't ran through all these women in here. No, get your ass out
you
of here.
got to go back.
Time out.
You had your fun, Tyrone.
Time out.
Get your ass out
Time
of
out.
here.
Let me make one point. Because matter of fact, I thought this was interesting the other day. Caitlyn Jenner has a girlfriend.
Right.
Caitlyn Jenner doesn't date men. Caitlyn Jenner still dates women.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if you have a person that is trans in a male jail and they don't feel safe there, that also doesn't determine who they have sex with.
Caitlyn Jenner ain't out here raping bitches.
No.
This nigga is, bruh.
No,
He's a menace.
He is a
You gotta
menace.
get him out of there.
He is a menace. I believe they should be serving time per their birth sex. I don't know if that's a sensitive thing to say, but I just feel like if you're going to do a crime, then you lose your freedoms. You lose your right to, I mean, even as black people, you're going to lose freedoms. Nobody cares that you're getting called a nigger in jail. When you go to jail, you don't have any more rights. So, I mean, I feel like if you, as a person in jail, you were born a man, you're going to jail in a male jail because you were born a man, you don't really have the right anymore to say, I don't feel this way, I feel that way. Like, you don't have rights. You're a prisoner. It literally says in the 13th Amendment that you're a slave again.
My thing is,
So I don't understand.
if you want to identify as a girl and you a man, you got to take bitch nigga strength. So that means you got to give back all them fucking muscles. You got to give back all. I don't give a fuck. You got to be a weak
taking
ass.
estrogen pills.
Yeah, you want to go up in the prison with women and you talk, bro. Just be real. The weakest man can overpower a woman. You know what I mean? And that's the unfairity in it.
Yeah, that's scary for those women.
You know what I mean? That's the unfairity in it.
It
I'm
is.
not trying to be mean or
And I hope
sexist
we not.
or none of
And
that
I hope
shit.
we not being
Yeah, but
offensive.
laws
It's
get
just-
passed to make people's life easier sometimes, but it's always gonna be somebody to take advantage of like a loophole. Just like when if somebody getting food stamps, some people really need food stamps, but it's always that group of people that's gonna take advantage of food stamps.
But I feel like in this case, why are you passing laws for prisoners? Why do prisoners? And
This is just a slippery slope.
It's just jail.
Yeah,
Like
that's true too. But the ones that it does matter for, the people that really do identify as like a woman, they probably getting beat, like raped in jail every day.
And trust me, I don't know.
You need to take your ass back there, though.
But-
If you in there raping women,
But yeah,
you can't come up in
Exactly.
here and behave.
Exactly.
yeah.
Take your ass back over there.
And I don't
be-
know their crimes. I don't know why they're locked up. But if you're in a prison, you committed some type of. If you're in there and you're actually guilty, you committed some type of crime to get prison time, and so therefore, I feel like your rights are gone. Like they are. They just are. Like one of the QAnon supporters, one of the rioters, was writing about how bad the prison conditions is and how things need to change. Like, bro, it's prison.
Yeah.
Like it's prison.
That's
It
why
could be worse.
I never
I mean,
wanted to go there.
You go to prison in another country, that shit is definitely
it's horrible.
Yeah. Ask ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky was sleeping on rocks.
And he complained his privileged ass, but it's jail, nigga.
Donald Trump had to come get him out.
You go in gay, you come out straight.
Wow.
Going into the.
All right, man. COVID-19 updates.
This is crazy.
Charlotte's up to 125,000 cases, 995 deaths this year. We're getting 5,000 new cases daily in North Carolina, 125,000 new cases daily in the U.S. So we're back up to we're halfway back to where we were earlier this year in January.
I just got a text from my girlfriend that just said this is definitely related. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up.
Oh, yeah, no, talk about it.
Breaking news in New Orleans right now.
In the mic, please.
Hell yeah. In New Orleans right now, you got to be vaccinated to go into a restaurant or the Superdome, bars, pretty much any place.
And
but the stipulation is, though, the stipulation for niggas like me. Or you can have a negative COVID test.
Yeah.
And that's the new thing. San Francisco starting that. I was going to say the vaccination percentage now for North Carolina is 44%. For the United States, we're at 55%. With the new development, San Francisco, they doing it too. I see Louisiana is now adopted. Thank you, Jazz. New York City starts September 17th. So they're rolling out the vaccine passport or the COVID identification, whichever one your city wants to do. Now, Florida and Texas are the only two states in the South that have been hit the hardest. Their ICU beds are running out. I think 90% capacity of the ICU beds in Florida are taken. Government officials are asking for federal aid to fight the spread of the Delta variant. So shit getting bad in those two states. Shout out to our girls from the Whole Bag Podcast. I hope they are all right down there in Texas. Yeah, man. Wear y'all masks, man. Be safe out there.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is still here. I mean, it's a virus. It's not going anywhere, but just protect yourself. And with the population of the new wave of COVID cases being overwhelmingly young people, like, I really want young people to use some guard. Like, don't be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go get vaccinated. I'm just saying wear a mask, do something. Protect yourself when you get out there. Because I know.
Wash your damn hands.
Yeah, I know at first it was all about women. It was all about these elderly getting it and dying. But now most of these cases and people that's dropping into these ICUs are people our age and younger, and they're on ventilators, and they're having long-lasting effects after they get the virus. So just be careful out there, man.
I feel like it's now that COVID is here, it's like certain things you can't do. Like, first of all, you can't be riding around, you ain't got no hand sanitizer on you. Everybody got to have some hand sanitizer.
I never had this much
in
hand
your car.
sanitizer in my life.
You gotta have it. Like, you got to. Some dude wipes, some whatever, bro. Get you some wipes. Shout out dude wipes.
You seen Yellow Beezy got arrested for having hand sanitizer that looked like syrup?
Oh, man.
He bought like a novelty hand sanitizer that looked like a scissor bottle, and the cops took him to jail over that shit.
You be like, it's hand sanitizer, nigga.
He tried to tell him that. They didn't believe him. They thought he was.
Of course they would.
Yeah.
Of course they would.
Just buy the Suave or the Purell.
Did they test it? No. They just say, fuck it.
Nah, they didn't do none of that.
No, okay.
Nigga had to go to jail.
Well, novelty going wrong
Right.
there.
Novelty going wrong. Also, in COVID news, a German nurse was being investigated for giving 8,600 saline shots instead of actual COVID vaccines. Now, the saline shots...
Damn, this bitch was drunk.
now, the saline shots are completely harmless, but they're investigating her motive. I read an article that said that she had been posting some anti-vax information, so they're thinking that could have been a motive. Not sure.
She ain't want to get them good people, man.
Right. This country really divided about that vaccine.
Right,
I keep
really
seeing more and more arguments online about people going back and forth between the vaccine, and everybody think they smarter than the other group.
I just stay away, nigga.
Bruh.
I don't care what you do.
The biggest consensus right now is people don't trust the government.
Right.
And that's what it is. I'm just saying from a
Our pharma in general, people just don't trust drug companies.
But my thing is, the government not doing nothing to subside this. Like, yeah, they coming out and saying, getting celebrities to do it. But my thing is, I need to see a government official down there at Walgreens where they're giving the vaccinations out, and I need you to get stuck right there.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like,
but you never know what's in the needle. So, I mean, at the end of the day, nothing will.
So why are we taking it?
So, no, I'm saying, like, even if you were to see that with your eyes,
right,
nothing will satiate your hunger to believe.
No,
either you gonna take it or you not. I know the government, and I'm looking at the economy every day. It's not really suffering. People are jobless and things of that nature. But I do feel like what will eventually happen is it'll get worse. People will get vaccinated. Those who don't, whatever happens, and they're not gonna give a fuck.
Shit, whatever.
That's what it'll
happens,
come.
happens.
That's what it'll come down to.
They're gonna start treating us like terrorists.
Well, some people waiting on the FDA approval. I heard.
Yeah, a lot of people are waiting on that, which I don't understand why.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Isn't the FDA the government?
Nigga, the FDA approves food. And
Yeah.
in your food, there are things they don't have to list on the package.
I was about to say that
Like-
whole dolphin safe thing is bullshit.
But it's
Oh,
FDA
yeah.
approved.
Yes, it is, but it's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Watch what is it called? Seocracy.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Boy, watch Seocracy. That shit open.
Oh,
your
that's the
eyes.
one about when they over in the Asian countries and they killing dolphins and shit.
Yeah, and
Is that what
whales,
that
and
is?
they just showing you like
yeah, they
ocean
just show you how
trash
they
and, like-
fish.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. It's
Straight
it's
up.
pretty
That's
bad.
why.
That's another
seen
vegan
that shit. I started-
documentary, man. That's all it is.
It's pretty bad.
That's how the vegan people get you though.
Vegan people make documentaries to demonize any lifestyle other than vegan, and
gonna
they
come for your
and
ass.
niggas
First
get
of all,
out
don't come for
No,
us.
I'm not coming for y'all. I'm coming for your people.
But-
I'm coming for your people.
If you watch the documentary and you still eating fish after that, it's
Well, because they
oof.
keep dropping stuff on Netflix
Every
had-
day.
They did Game Changers. A lot of people went vegan after Game Changers came out. And then what's the one? What the Food? When that came out, a lot of
What
people
the food?
went vegan.
Everybody changed.
Nah,
and then when
what
that-
the health?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
the
what
hell?
the hell?
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
health?
That
That
one.
shit.
And then the one about the sea. When that came out, a lot of people went vegan.
Yeah, facts.
Hey man,
That's how we do.
But
it.
that's how they do it. I'm not
Yeah,
saying anything
they
wrong
smart.
with
They just
getting
know.
people healthy, but that's how they design the documentaries to show you how dangerous
Yeah.
meat is.
I'm
Not
gonna make
everybody
I'm gonna
can
make an
handle-
anti-vegan to show how they make that fake
Well, you
ass
gonna see-
that fake ass meat and shit.
First of all, they gonna grind up some vegetables. What, you gonna have some vegetables?
Nah, I'm
hollering?
like-
no, not me.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm gonna show the sweatshops they got making them Beyond burgers and,
And
shit.
I'm gonna show you the cow and how they kill that
As you can
motherfucker,
see,
and how the fear
Su Ming-
toxins go into
Su
the
Ming
meat.
Lee
and
works in
poison
a
it.
soy farm.
That might
all
have been
day.
why I've been so fucked up because I've eaten crazy over the weekends and
Yep.
I'd be so mad at everybody on Monday.
Yeah, because
You know
that
what
cow
I'm
was mad as shit.
I
He
eat
didn't want to die.
Time out.
I've been eating angry chicken all weekend.
No. Time out. You just said something.
Yeah.
What?
Sidebar. And then we need to go into politics. Time. But you just said something.
What?
So you go crazy all weekend. Is it liquor or food?
Mostly food. I don't do liquor as much. I might do one night of drinking, but mostly if you're like, y'all give me some nachos, bust down some chicken wings.
How much sleep do you get on Sunday nights?
On Sunday nights, it depends.
Do you drink on Sunday nights?
Nah, not really.
Because I'm thinking what you might be developing is depression from drinking.
Here you go.
Damn, why you dying?
Here come another Netflix documentary about alcohol.
No, and this is why I say
You think I get depression from drinking?
Because I'm only diagnosing you because I get depression from drinking.
So
So
y'all some.
I get that whiskey.
Don't do
dick.
Y'all got going on over here. This is nigga powwow. I'm not ready for this.
if I drink
Bro moment.
usually if I drink hard,
depression from
not like 1 or 2 drinks, you know. If I go hard, usually like my recovery day is not literally like me being hungover. I'm literally like in a mental emotional slump for some strange reason. You know, after a while I couldn't figure it out. Like I would be down all day Sunday, I would call out on Monday, and I would just go back to work on Tuesday happy.
Get a rainbow emoji for this. nigga.
I started to link that shit together. I don't know where it's
Niggas
at now.
just had a real
Could
breakthrough.
be. Maybe.
Give it
it's-
to.
I don't know.
You gotta
Usually-
find it.
Yeah, I had to redo this whole
If I
board,
drink a
people.
lot on Saturday, my Sunday is just rough.
But I don't think it's the liquor. I think that's
The mad cow disease.
it's the calm down from the high.
Uh,
It's the calm down from the high. That's why they say the best way to get over a hangover is to drink, because you're trying to keep yourself inebriated to not calm down. The
And
calm
this
down
is
from the
why
high
I
is
don't tell
intense.
nobody shit. Right.
But
I
alright,
just
man.
suck it up and handle it myself.
We're gonna get you a therapist. Man.
I cry on my own.
Me and Johnny, man, we trying to get our mental health together, man.
Oh, okay.
trying, man, but the world make it very hard.
How's that work?
I know, James.
That shit be good. It be up and down. It be up and down. Yo, what up with it? It's your boy. You already know what it is. All right, man. The Senate
Ghetto
passed
limit.
a bipartisan infrastructure deal. Politics is kind of boring this week, but the Senate passed a bipartisan infrastructure deal worth $1.2 trillion. Here we go.
Is that plan that they
US
laid out?
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's
cool.
not finished yet. So it's got the Democrats want to put another bill out because the first infrastructure deal only goes towards like building roads, building bridges,
Yeah.
And then the Democrats want to pass one that goes more to the community, building schools, building daycare centers, trying to fix the homeless problem in all these major cities in America. So that's what the battle is right now. So the first 1.2 trillion looks like it's a go, but now they're working on another bill that looks like it's going to be around another $1 trillion to help the communities and also, like I said, schools and
When America gonna pay
But
China
what about
back?
the energy?
China sitting over y'all spending all that fucking money.
Y'all
What about the
motherfuckers
energy
are
and
getting
stuff?
out the
So
house.
clean
ahead,
energy is involved in the first infrastructure deal. $65 billion of that goes to clean energy, but the Democrats in their bill, they want to put more towards clean energy.
How much we owe China? Just $1 trillion?
I don't know, probably more than that with interest.
Nigga, we be fucking off.
Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna get you an extra explanation of why we're in debt, but how we don't have to play it. Cause I had somebody break that down to me too. There's a reason why, like, we're in debt, but we don't have to pay it. But it's a good thing because it's like we owe and they owe. So like every country owes each other something, but the debt has something to do. Do you know about this? You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? A little bit. It's real complicated, but like you're never gonna be debt free as a country.
Them niggas be calling Biden. Hey, Joe Biden, this is China. I want to let you know you're on a recorded line. This is
Now, when
this
can
is
I
an attempt to
expect my
collect the
money?
debt.
All right, I'm done trying to educate. Go ahead,
Call me back.
Wrong number. Joe don't live here no more.
Hey, so I heard you got the job as president. Congratulations. Hello? Hello?
This Kamala.
Oh, man. But every time I see that shit, I'm like, damn, man, U.S. really be just printing money to do shit.
Yeah, man, but it's a
Say
the system's so complicated in how they keep that shit balanced. It's like perfect madness, but nothing can go wrong.
No damn perfect man.
It
As soon as
is.
they pockets run dry, nigga, print some money, nigga. What y'all doing?
Right.
Yeah, but you got to keep your value. You got to keep the value of your dollar at a certain place so you can remain in power too. It's complicated, man, but it all makes
That's what happened in
fucking sense.
They
Venezuela.
be like, Joe.
Them
Yeah.
niggas was printing money like hell now. That shit, they
They
ain't
be
worth
like, Joe,
nothing.
we need some roads and we need a bitch print some money and
Hit
get out
the
my
key.
face.
Go to the printing room.
But
I'm too old for this shit. Print some money, bitch. Damn.
I hate Johnny, man. Go ahead, dog.
All right, man. Let's talk about Governor Cuomo. We talked about him last week.
Damn,
He
dog.
finally resigned.
This sad right here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He decided to give it up. He'll be out. Well, when he announced it was 14 days. So I think he's got like maybe 8 days left when you're hearing this podcast. So he resigned due to the scandal. He said he wanted to let the politicians in New York get back to governing like they should. He said he didn't want to be a distraction because they were about to start the impeachment process.
Oh, he was trying to get the fuck
Pretty
up out
much.
of
He's
there.
like, let me just do
I
this.
hate
'cause
when they do that. They be like, man, I ain't trying to be a distraction on nobody. Yeah, I'm just trying
Right.
Y'all know I ain't touched them, bitch.
So the new governor of New York
know
will
you
be
touched
Kathleen Hochul. She'll be the 57th governor of New York.
to. Right.
All right. Shout out to Cuomo. He was so high when COVID had started.
That's
He
why I
was that
say
dude.
I hate the fact I shouted him out and everything. I ain't gonna take it back because you know what I mean.
Well,
It's
he
Cuomo.
said, he said that's how they do in Italian culture. He said, you go kiss a lady on the cheek. You grab her wrist. That he's just from a loving culture.
Hell no. Nigga.
He said he didn't know it was unwanted.
We live in a different time. I call girls sweetheart. I know some women hate that shit.
Girls be calling niggas love. I don't like
Uh-huh.
that shit. What's up, love? How you doing,
Yeah,
love?
they call you sweeties
What's up,
and
baby
stuff
love?
like that.
I'm just gonna
and they
watch
blame
it.
it on being Southern.
I'm just gonna watch it when I get
Hey,
the bag.
sweetie. Be with they whole nigga.
Uh-huh.
That's okay, love. Like, nigga, you love him. You don't love me. Stop lying to me.
Nah, baby. You
Don't
want
call
some
me
water?
no baby. I'm a grown-ass man. 35.
There you go. Happy birthday, sir.
Thanks.
Again.
Thanks.
All right, last thing we were going to talk about. Let me see if I can find my article here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Moment of silence for Johnny.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't pull it up on my computer.
Oh, that's the Guthrie right hook.
Oh, y'all watching
yeah,
that?
one. That's it. This shit over.
All right, Governor Kate Brown of Oregon. So they passed a bill in Oregon. This shit kind of, I don't know how I feel about it. So the bill basically is suspending the students, high school graduates in Oregon, they don't have to pass a math or reading proficiency test to graduate.
What?
And the reason for doing it is they said it was an unfair advantage because people of color are not passing the test. So they're trying to make it easier for them to graduate high school. So
Bruh,
basically,
I feel like we get dumber and dumber every day.
right.
Like
I
they
got
just
mixed feelings
slowly
on that.
trying
That's
to
why I'm
make
like, so
niggas
you think
dumb.
that black or brown people can't pass these tests? Like, they're not smart enough to pass
Oh,
these
they can't.
tests?
Some of them can't. Some of them questions is hard as fuck.
Some of them don't want to.
That's true.
But that's not the
all-
problem, though. I think the problem is maybe your teaching is the problem if they can't get
That's
it,
also
or your
true.
school system.
I was
That's
gonna say
also
that's all
true.
schools do. They teach you. They teach you how to test well.
Damn, you get what 600 points for writing your name right.
Right. Well,
that's
used to.
the
They
SAT.
take something else
That's
now.
SAT.
We old. See, we showing our age.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
They take another test now. I don't even know what it's called. ACT, I think they do
It's
now.
called the ACT.
Yeah, they don't take the SAT no more. I think you can still take it, but it ain't
Why don't they
needed.
just call the shit ACT. Talking about some ACT.
You gotta do an acronym.
Bro, you got that ACT? Nigga, that act.
I remember I took that shit. I was scared as hell when I took the SAT.
I was too for some reason.
I was like,
They
all
put
right,
some-
this
they
what it
put
all
your
comes down
future.
to.
Hell
Yeah.
they put your future, everything riding on it. If
Uh-huh.
you fuck this up, everything's gonna fuck up for you. You're gonna be working at McDonald's.
Right.
You're gonna
And
be
then they was like
goddamn
so
Telling
mean.
you that you're gonna end up working at McDonald's anyway.
Like, no cell phones or nothing. They like, don't say nothing to nobody. I'm going to give y'all like a 15-minute break. Then y'all come right back in here and be quiet
Oh,
again.
my teachers was on my ass, nigga. I couldn't even look up.
Right.
They was like, you cheating. I was like, what?
Exactly, man.
I was the king of cheating.
And
though,
now that
boy.
I'm
I
older
used-
and I know teachers, I'm like, they just doing this to get some extra money. Them niggas wasn't paying attention to what we was doing.
I used to get my
Oh,
ass.
The
nah.
proctors and shit, they wasn't paying attention to see who was cheating.
I used to get my ass whooped so bad, bro. I had to get smart with this thing. Like I used to go to the smart kid. Like, look, dog, I got $10.
Damn.
I'm failing this class. Go ahead and slide me some answers.
Right.
Yeah, that shit used to work.
I
Niggas
bet,
used to be like,
man. Yo, niggas that cheated did
hey.
good.
Look
Niggas
at
that
these
cheated
niggas who
did
finish
good.
school talk about school to me.
hey, nigga.
The fuck
made it
SAT.
through.
I wish I would wake up on a Saturday morning to go take a damn
Or
SAT.
the 4-hour test all
Fuck outta
day.
here.
I made it.
They
through.
had me fucked up.
That's why I don't read
He
shit.
said
on
they
there.
had you fucked
And
up.
if I could go back and do it again, I would have left school at 14. Like, nigga, this is bullshit. I don't need none of this. I already
don't
know
do
how to
that.
count, add, subtract.
You really
Nigga.
don't.
Nah,
You don't need none of that
Motherfuckers
You
are
need
lying.
to stay in there a little longer. talking
Niggas
about
had us
some
do that
14.
senior exit project and
Do you-
shit.
Do you really think high school is necessary?
You gotta stay.
Socially.
Or it's the last age of babysitting? Because if you don't have any plans on going to college, high school is not necessarily
Well, they used to put
anything
like
for you.
jobs and they used to put like shopping school
Used
and
to.
things like that. And they took
What's-
all that away. So
They're
now
adding
you
it back.
Oh, okay.
They
good.
are adding it
They
back.
need to keep that back.
Right.
The only way high school is
That's
beneficial.
how my dad knew how to work on cars a little bit because he had to take that in high school.
The only
ahead.
the only way high school I feel is beneficial for you is if they had two roads. For the people going to college, this is your road. For the people saying going to the real world, this is your road. And they actually prepare you for life.
Right. Now
It-
you're right.
It don't do neither.
When I was at
Well, it only
Independence-
does one. My fault. Go ahead.
When I was at Independence, they used to have an auto class.
Oh, yeah?
They had a whole auto class. If you had a car, you could bring your shit in and work on it.
And I feel like that's helpful for a nigga that's
Right.
like not going.
Now you got a
to
career
school.
path and you didn't even know it.
But I don't think that's what schools. I don't even think that's what schools are for. I
Man,
think
school's barely giving niggas real pizza now, man.
Oh, they don't give them Domino's no more.
I don't know, but I think they still get
fake-ass
like
Tortinos.
Domino's and fries, and you throw the ranch on the
Boy, they used
pizza.
to be the shit.
Yo, they used to kill that shit.
Speaking of ranch,
Yep.
try some vegan ranch.
Was it good?
Hell no.
I got one for you. Tessemae's.
Who was that?
Cause they don't use eggs in it. Yeah, Tessemae's. Try Tessemae's.
No, the vegan ranch don't got eggs in it, but I tried the Hidden Valley's vegan ranch.
Oh, I bet that shit was ass.
I'm
That
talking about
shit
this
was
is vegan.
ass. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because Hidden Valley is still gonna use additives and they're still gonna use different kind of stuff that's not real food. This is all made from real foods.
Oh, this shit probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually when it's real, that shit be stupid.
I think I think it's vegan because it has no eggs in it. I have to check. I always buy Tessemae's because it's cage free. I mainly buy it because it doesn't have any sugar in it. But they have a good ass ranch and I think it's egg free, so they use different fats to make it instead of eggs. So it's pretty good. What you about to say? All right, man. White people in showering part 2.
Here we go, y'all. This is the moment we've been
White
waiting
people
for.
and what?
So I did talk to a white person today. Shout out to you. She showers, and she was trying to figure out who are these white people that don't shower.
I don't know. So
White
I
people
know.
don't shower.
So the first people was, of course, Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis.
Okay.
And then Reese Witherspoon came out and said she don't do it.
Stank ass.
Then Coco Ice-T wife said she don't do it.
Ugh.
Damn,
And
I wanted to
then
hit that at one.
The blackest white person I know, Terry Crews, came out and said he don't do it.
He don't shower all the time?
Yeah, he said
Y'all
only if
some-
he sweat.
Okay, was he
Y'all some
adopted?
Dirty
I don't know what's wrong
motherfuckers.
with Terry Crews. That nigga got Me Too'd. He had a
Yep.
porn addiction, and now he don't take
He was a
showers.
gay porn addict.
Nah, that nigga was trying to make a comeback. He was like, how can I get back in this game?
Right.
I don't shower either.
And yep, me neither.
Me neither.
And then Reese Witherspoon and Coco said she don't do it unless she's sticky.
Why is Jake
Unless
Gyllenhaal?
I'm sticky.
Right. You gotta take a shower. It's like ritual. You sleep better when you take a shower.
Bruh, I
I
took a
don't-
shower before I got here.
I don't
See?
believe these people because of the especially women, the bacteria.
Right.
There's bacteria that our genital area holds. If you don't shower, you will have some type of infection. As a woman and as a man, you will give somebody an infection if you don't fucking bathe yourself.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I don't understand. Who are these people? I feel like I work with some white people. They don't smell too well, so I know some of them may not shower daily. Or they might shower. I'm honestly, I don't even do that. I took a shower last night then.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I took a shower last night, and you about to get this shower this morning. And you about to get this shower when I get off work. Like,
Yeah. Well, I heard in like France, I heard they don't take showers every day.
Bruh, I couldn't even imagine diving in no twat that smells stank.
Smell
I'm
like
done.
Thursday.
I'm done. First, I'm gonna be like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
She gonna be like, I
dangerous
washed
that
up.
is?
I couldn't even imagine.
I washed up.
You washed up. Wash your ass. Take that rag and some soap.
I mess with a
Lather
girl.
up.
I mess with a girl who didn't shower as much as
You
other
nasty.
girls that I mess with.
You nasty.
What it smelled like.
She was straight, but like we had the conversation. I think one day I went to her home, and I came over and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she had on her workout clothes. She had been working all day. I said, "Hey, you took a shower today?" Cause the only reason I asked, cause I know she had on her workout clothes, and I remember we talked earlier that day. She had went to the gym that morning. So I'm like, "Hey, you took a shower today?" She was like, "Nah, I just came home and just started working."
Hell no. Get
was
your
like-
ass in the
I was
shower.
like,
I'm
yo,
a bit
do
guilty
you-
of that some days. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm good too. But I was like, "Hey,
Nigga,
you
you a nigga.
I was like, "You haven't showered yet?"
That's
And
a whole female.
I was like, "You haven't showered yet?" That sparked a whole conversation when I find out, like, maybe sometimes if she showers at night, she won't shower in the morning.
Ugh.
And I'm just like, really?
She in there smelling like dirty thong. Get your ass in the bed.
Right.
Get your ass in the shower.
That is nasty.
Yeah, that sounds
Fuck
like
is wrong with
like a
you?
candle.
Dirty thong
Spencer's.
candle. That
At
does
Spencer's.
sound.
That's my
Dirty
thing. You
thong.
supposed to take a shit every day.
That is true. You supposed to.
So you just walking around with shit crumbles in your ass?
Everybody doesn't take a shit every day.
Well, what the fuck is wrong with your immune system?
I don't take a shit every day.
What's wrong with your shit?
I know. I've been like this since I was a child, man.
Nigga, I take a shit every morning
That
when
is-
I
I usually
wake
take
up.
a shit before I shower. Most of the times.
That's good, man.
Niggas is walking around
I'm
with
gonna tell you,
crumbles.
on days I don't work out, I'm definitely not taking a shit. For some reason, working out loosens my bowels.
Y'all
I can
niggas
see
is
that. Got to
nasty.
get everything moved.
Sorry, listeners. I know
moving.
y'all don't care about our
That
Right,
nigga
right.
said working
Edit that
out.
out.
This is my bowels.
Oh, man, speaking of working out, before we go to the next topic, how's the gym going?
Oh, I ain't went back since like my birthday, cause I knew my birthday was coming, so I wasn't gonna go. But I'll go back to work tomorrow, so I'll probably
There
go
you go,
tomorrow
Mr.
morning.
Consistency.
You
That's
been
all
eating,
gotta
man?
be.
You been eating like more?
Oh yeah, my girl actually said it looked like I've been gaining weight. I said, oh, okay.
All right, there you go.
All right,
That's
there
the
we
first
go.
compliment I've ever got. Say it looked like I gained some weight.
There we go.
I was like, you being modest.
Right, just don't tell her she gaining weight.
Yeah, you can't say
Don't
that.
ever
you
say
can't
that.
say that to no woman.
And you can't
Even
say
if
that
it look good on her, you can't say.
and
that.
you can't say it to a nigga our size.
right, you can't
you
say
can't
that.
tell us
a
we
big
gaining
nigga
weight.
that he gaining weight. That shit
You
hurt
might
my
not be
feelings.
trying to.
Damn. I'm actually trying to. So if y'all see a double neck on me, I'm good with it.
Yo, if
You
you
come here
through
looking
this
like
bitch
the clumps.
She come in. If you come through here looking like Dave Chappelle, I'ma die laughing.
Damn.
Oh, you talking about with the
Yeah.
swole?
Yeah,
He
Dave
kinda
Chappelle swole as
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, he
He
swole.
blew up on niggas.
And he still smokes cigarettes.
Hey man, so I got the comic book aficionados in the building.
What's up with
Johnny and James, man. There was some comic book news that came across the timeline this week. I'm not fit to handle this topic, so I figured I'd dump it off on you, especially you, James. Wanted to
What's
get your
up?
insight on this.
Yeah.
And you
I
guys are
probably
fake
know it.
comic book aficionados because
we fake?
Comic Explain and Comics Variant don't count as having actual comics and reading.
First of all, it's the other way around. I don't watch Variant.
Okay, my bad. Comic Variant and Explained.
Yeah, first of all, I watch Common Explain. I watch Blurred, Blurred Without Fear. I watch this dude called Dope Spills. Sometimes I watch Comic Historian. I don't really like his page like that.
Right.
But that's about it. But my main three: Dope Spill, Comics Explain, and Blurred Without Fear.
Right.
Those some good guys, and all three of those guys black. So that's why I really fuck with it.
So I guess I'll start this with one of the characters that you guys know well. You used to know him as Dick Grayson or Jason Todd.
Oh, here we go.
Well, now
Don't nobody like Tim Drake anyway.
in
First of all,
Batman,
this shit gave me a headache. I hate
Hold
this shit so bad.
in a new issue of the monthly anthology comic book series Batman Urban Legends, the new character Tim Drake is the third character to take up the Robin mantle. He's going on a date with Bernard Dow, an old friend from whom he meets for dinner before going out to fight crime.
Wow.
Robin enters a small group of LGBTQ plus characters, including Green Lantern, Kate Kane's Catwoman, Harley Quinn, my fault, Poison Ivy, and
Harley
Renee.
Quinn gay?
She probably
She's probably
bisexual.
bi.
She probably
And,
go both
uh,
ways.
Had a boyfriend for like a decade.
Yeah,
Don't mean
the
she
Joker.
ain't no pussy.
Hey man, they probably used to do some
They had
crazy
some
things.
threesomes
The
in the comic
Joker.
books.
This shit get on my nerves.
And Kate.
Hey, remember when Deadshot
and
tore it up?
Hold on, and Renee. Who is
Deadshot
Renee
did.
Montoya? Y'all know who that is?
Renee Montoya
That's
sound
old,
familiar.
That's
That's
old girl from Birds of Prey.
yeah.
That what's her name played? Rosie
Smollett
Perez.
brother. Oh yeah.
Okay, so these are the characters in the community. Now we add Robin in there.
Bro, first of all, these people are not fucking real. I hate people that's like, oh, I'm really glad he came out. Shut the fuck up. These are characters. The writers decide to make these niggas gay, bi, or whatever.
True.
It's their decision.
Right. But didn't he have a kid as a teenager in one of the comics? Didn't he? A teenage
Drake?
father? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
What? I don't remember this.
I don't know. I remember
nigga-
seeing it somewhere that he had a teenage baby.
First of all, these niggas ain't aged in like fucking decades. These niggas have stayed the same fucking age. I think the only one that did age was fucking Nightwing.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's it.
He had to make
Yeah.
room for the other ones.
That's it. That's the only one that did actually age.
How many actual gay characters from the origination of any of these comic books actually exist? Like, actually, they came on the scene and that was their
Who they
sexuality.
say was gay? Well, I've been on Green Lantern, the Alan Scott one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gay.
He said it like somebody granddaddy.
Who else was a gay character? They trying to come out with more and more gay
Right.
characters because I don't believe
Well, just
like
make a new character and make them gay. Why you got to make one of the older characters?
I wanted to
Exactly.
say that, but I didn't want to sound insensitive. But I said the same thing about Black Superman. I said, you said you wanted Black Superman. I don't want Black Superman. Just give us another character.
But there's always
Create
been a
something
Black
else.
Superman. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
What's his
It's
name?
always been Val Zod.
But
That's
in
the one
in
who,
the
Michael B.
movie,
Jordan
that's
wanna
it.
play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's who he's trying to play.
But
Yeah.
I mean, he was a real canon character. That's the
Yeah.
whole thing. It was like it's Earth 2. So basically Earth 2 is in another universe and it's supposed to be a derivative universe of the original DCU. And it just had a Black Superman. That's all it was.
Oh, and there are gay characters in X-Force. But see, the X-Men, y'all don't really dabble in. There's a lot of
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
gay characters in X-Men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's gay characters out there, and if
I
you
think
want
they said-
representation, why change Robin to make him LGBTQ?
Right. Why won't you add something
Yeah, or
new?
use one of your gay characters you already have and build them
Push
up
them to the forefront.
like you did Black Panther. Black Panther wasn't that
Black
big
Panther
until
wasn't that
about
big.
8 years ago.
But my thing is, it's just like Robin had always been speculated to be gay. He's always been speculated to be gay. The Boy Wonder, the fucking
Nah,
tights.
the damn yeah. I was
The
saying
fucking-
the series that came out in the 60s.
Yeah, the tights with the underwear over them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was always speculated to be gay. It don't look like no straight man would pick a costume
Right.
like that. So,
And a nigga a hell of a gymnast. Most
Yeah.
gymnasts,
boom.
Right.
So, I mean,
Goes the
it's
dynamite.
befitting of the character to finally change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Did
Did
that's what
anybody
this
read the
conversation
comic
sounds
yet?
like.
Is it out?
I could download it from that
It just
site
make
Jock gave
Batman
me.
look even more weird
Hey,
than
man.
what he already was. You just
I
look
don't know
even more
it
weird.
it makes I don't know, it make him seem cooler to me. Seems like, all right, I'm taking in. I just want to help these boys out.
Or do you?
I mean, that nigga is an old ass man, by
Yeah, you want to help these boys out, don't you?
Right, man. He
What the
gave
hell?
Dick Grayson a career. He gave Jason Todd a career. He gave
And they scarred as fuck. So what happened in that Batcave?
you got trauma.
Yeah, he gave Dick.
Dick might be the best. Dick Grayson might be the coolest one out of all of them. I fuck with Jason Todd, even though he's crazy.
Now that's a storyline. Tim Drake's coming out party helps Dick Grayson and Jason Todd come to the forefront about
shit.
what happened.
Surviving Bruce Wayne.
And you develop
Surviving Bruce Wayne.
Why y'all trying to R. Kelly my nigga Bruce? Why y'all trying to Come on
thanks.
now.
He used to make us come down to the
Iron Man
Batcave.
would never touch a child.
That's fucked
He
up.
might not.
You see,
I
he
don't
brought
know.
in.
Iron Man would
bruh.
have alcohol problems.
True.
Hey, he
bruh,
brought in
could you
Lakusha
imagine?
to be the new Iron Man. That's not her name. You know, the
Riri?
female Iron
That
Man.
nigga
Riri,
said
that is her name.
Laquisha.
Laquisha. I was being racist.
They carried out. Hey, he used to make us come down to the Batcave, and he would tell Alfred to leave, and then we.
Alfred over there watching.
He used to like to record us. Sometimes Alfred would even set up the camera.
That
He wasn't
is
complicit
terrible.
in this. I remember on one mission, the Joker and Harley Quinn wanted to do something new, but we had to free some citizens, and he told me.
Alfred be over there be like,
I
damn
just be a
fine, sir. Well done, sir. I'm done with y'all.
He handed my booty over for me to be a hostage. The Joker.
Y'all terrible.
Yeah, all right, we gotta get some bag. We gotta get a bag so we can do the skit
Surviving Bruce Wayne?
with Kevin Smith. Yeah,
That'd be hard.
Yeah, man, Kevin Smith would never do that shit.
he did Clerks. He'll do our shit.
He'll never do that shit.
Think
Y'all
about it.
tarnishing a
Surviving
household
Bruce
name.
Wayne.
Surviving Bruce Wayne. Y'all are
Have
terrible.
you seen Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn? His real daughter that he named Harley Quinn.
What?
Nah,
the
what she look
fuck?
like?
She a pretty bad white girl.
What's the time on this camera, Johnny's camera?
First of all, Kevin Smith ought to be a damn shame of himself.
For what? Naming his
Coming
daughter
up.
Harley Quinn?
That and also coming out with the Masters of the Universe. That shit was trash.
Oh, I heard. Everybody allowed to do something bad, especially Kevin Smith.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
We
Just being real.
We let Quentin Tarantino give us bad movies before.
I
We
was
let
gonna do,
M. Night Shyamalan shit at the bed a few
What,
times.
what bad movie has Quentin Tarantino gave us?
That fucking shit in Hollywood with
Oh yeah, that
Leonardo
was.
DiCaprio.
Okay, so he had one bad movie.
All right, so Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
You might as well.
That was a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
Adventures in Hollywood, I wrote this shit.
Yeah,
Bad
that was pretty
Times in
bad.
Hollywood.
That was pretty bad.
And I like the way you segued it. I can't even cut out me asking what time the camera had on it. Yeah, nah, that shit was horrible. But he don't never really miss.
Nah, he
The
don't.
Hateful Eight was good.
Yes.
Pulp Fiction was a fucking classic.
Uh-huh.
Django
Yeah.
was a fucking classic.
Mhm.
Hell,
Hateful Eight.
did he do Black
Reservoir
Snake Bone?
Dogs.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. What was it?
Reservoir Dogs is a classic. Did
Yeah.
he do Black Snake Bone?
No, that's somebody else.
I felt like he did Black Snake
Nah,
Bone.
nah.
Nah, that's somebody else.
What's wrong with you, woman? That used to be my part.
Quentin Tarantino said he only doing 10 movies and he done doing movies. I think
10
he
more?
Got 10. I think that Adventures in Hollywood was his 8th or 9th movie. So then he done.
Oh, he
it.
got his face back.
Yeah, that shit.
Well,
was
Hateful
terrible.
Eight got his face back. Wasn't that after?
That was before.
That was before.
Hateful Eight was the shit.
Right. Then he came out with the extended version. That shit was like 3 hours long. That shit was still good.
Bruh, and it really wasn't that much difference.
Right. It was just more
really
dialogue when they was in the hotel.
It really wasn't that much. Oh, yeah, the stagecoach robbery, too.
What-
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
new.
Who did the movie when they was at the hotel? Is it? Nah, that's not Quentin Tarantino. That's a good ass movie too. I'm off.
Oh, yeah. That guy did, what did he do? That was a good movie. You talking about when they on the Nevada
State-
and California state line?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I forgot the director from that.
But yeah, man, Quentin Tarantino was doing a show this week, a podcast, I think, and he was said he wouldn't give his mom. He hasn't given his mom a penny from his success, all because he used to write in class, and he would get caught writing scripts in class. So she caught him one day, and she said, "This little writing thing is over." And so that was kind of his motivation.
That
He
nigga
never
need to
paid
stop it,
Right.
man. That's your mama, man.
He said, I'll never give you
gonna-
nothing,
You
Mom.
gonna pay for this for life.
I think in a black household, you can't get money and not buy moms a house.
Definitely.
Yeah, nah,
that's like
that's-
Like your family wouldn't even.
that's
talk
like
to
buying
you,
a
nigga.
Cadillac. When you buy your mom's a house, that's like a sign that you made it.
Yeah, you gotta get mom. You probably get moms a house before you even get your shit.
Right. That's like that's like buying jewelry. That's showing off. That's stunting.
I got my
Yo,
mom the
man.
house and the car she wanted. Nigga, she good.
White dudes mad disrespectful to their mom.
Right.
I don't get it.
And if that was the worst thing she said to you, imagine being black. Like,
Trying to rap.
Nigga,
no,
I
just
got
think
my
about
ass
the
beat
shit your
every
mom said to
day
you
there.
growing up. Like, think about the wild shit she
Oh
would say.
yeah.
I used to hate when my mom used to be like, "You can't beat nobody." She used to always say that because it's
Oh,
like,
you was boxing?
no.
Oh.
It was just she would like be mad and then like she'd probably open chest your ass. or
Oh.
something. And then you'd be sitting there, with the fucking Arthur fist. And
Dare
she
you
like,
to
what,
try.
nigga?
What
What?
you gonna do
can't
now?
beat nobody. Like hit you with that. You like, what the fuck, man?
Do with that little fist.
Yeah, my mom was tough as fucking nails. Like she was mean, man.
Gotta be.
Gotta
tough,
be,
mean.
man. Gotta be out here raising these kids.
That's why I laugh mostly now because I'm traumatized. I got my ass whipped, nigga. You hear me? Hate it every minute.
What's the wildest thing she ever said to you?
Get your ass in the tub, and I'm like, why? I'm already clean.
You said that?
Yeah, and she was like, get your ass in that motherfucking tub, nigga. Nah, what made me so mad is how she did it though. I'm sitting in there in the tub about 30 minutes, like, damn, when she gonna come in here? Scared as a bitch. Pruning? You starting to prune
Oh, you
this
thought
shit?
she was gonna whoop you?
Yeah. Nah, she did.
Oh, after you got out?
Yeah.
Oh, for that comment
But she
you made.
Yeah, but she let me sit in there for about 30 minutes with my own fears.
Hey, for people who don't know, if your mom, parents, I don't know if white parents did this, but black parents used to have this thing. Like you could, like if you wild out on your black parent, they might give you a good tongue lashing, and you be like, all right, the whooping didn't come yet, and you get in the bathtub, you get clean. Soon as your ass get out, something about a belt or a switch on a wet ass, this thing's so much more.
Yeah.
And it's like they know it.
They know it.
Yo, black people
That
are
shit is abuse.
traumatized.
My mama was
Black
smart.
people are traumatized.
My mama stand by the door, listen to your ass splash around.
I let you in there playing with
Yeah.
your toys.
Soon as your motherfucking ass hop out, she busting through the door. Pow! Wow!
You know how you know how I stopped the whoopings?
Yeah.
One day I successfully made it out the crib and down the street, and I stayed there for hours.
Oh, my mama would have found
By
me.
the time I came back home, dog, I think my
scared.
mom was just like, fuck it. I don't even have the energy. I don't even know how I got past my mother. The hallway in our apartment was like this slim. I'm like, yo.
Bruh.
And I was on edge because I knew I fucked up. So when I came back home, she said nothing to me. And it was still daylight. I didn't go do this shit in the dark. I came back home. I went to my room. I'm waiting on the punishment. I'm waiting on the whooping to finish. Like, fuck it. Man, I went to bed, woke up, nothing. I was just like, I was like Kevin McAllister.
Oh, from Home Alone.
Yeah, I made my mom not whoop me.
Bruh, you a lucky ass. 'Cause my mama never forgot.
I don't know why she never whooped me for that.
My mama was giving out IOUs. Didn't I owe you an ass whooping
Sound like
from
you throw your
last
mom
week?
Oh, we
crazy,
talked
man.
about it. Oh, we talked about it. We definitely talked about it.
Sound like
Oh,
you drove
yeah.
your mom crazy, man.
Bruh, hell no. She drove me crazy.
Don't sound like it.
Bruh,
She
what?
won't whooping you for no reason.
I know
Nigga,
what you
I
do,
never
nigga.
did nothing. One time I got in trouble for chewing like my daddy. Nigga, how you get in trouble for some shit like that? Nigga, how? How? I'm just eating.
Man, we gonna have to call your mom on the phone and ask her for real.
You chew like your damn daddy. Get up and go on to the... What?
What your mom doing right now, man? Call your mother.
Talking about you chew like your daddy.
We need to figure out why he's getting all these whoopings.
Man,
But
my
he
mom
do
was
that.
just on my ass, bruh. I remember I tried to leave on some shit. I went down the street to my friend's house. I want to say I was probably about 3 doors down, not even far from my house. I remember I went down there, we hanging out. He got his sister, his cousin down there. I used to have a crush on his cousin, you know what I'm saying? So that's really why I was down there. But anyways, we down there hanging out, right? I see my mom pulling out the driveway. So I'm like, oh shit, where my mama going? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I ain't tripping, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I see her coming up the street slow roll style. So I'm like, what's going on? She probably looking for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she pull up. It was dark at the time, right? So it's just
He out past the
just
dog.
imagine probably like maybe six kids outside. So my mama pull up in front of Isaiah's house. Well, that was the guy name. Sorry, Isaiah. What's up, nigga? And she pull up in front of his house or whatever, right? And she was like, she yelled out. She was like, y'all seen James? I actually was standing right there on the curb. I was like, Mama, what's up? I'm right here. She was like, boy, if you don't get your ass, I'm talking about in front of everybody. In front of everybody, nigga. Get your ass in this car. What the hell is wrong with you? You ain't telling me where you was going, nigga. I'm talking about in front of everybody. Girls out there like, damn, James, your mama mean as hell. Nigga, I got to walk to the car with the goddamn, with the sock shoulders and shit.
See y'all niggas next week.
Yeah, I get in the car, slam the door. Don't be slamming my door. We go right back to the crib. Get your ass in that room. You ain't going nowhere. All this shit, bruh. I'm in there swinging on shit
What did
like
you
I'm
do?
Ricky. Nothing. What could I do, nigga?
I'm talking about what did you do for her to come looking for you?
Nigga, her.
Oh,
No, listen to me. Her explanation. You ain't tell me where you was going.
No. This nigga in the room like.
I'm in there swinging on shit, bro. I'm swinging on pillows, dresser drawers.
Yeah.
I'm throwing socks in the air and catching them clean. I was just like, man, this shit is crazy, man. And when I left, I never turned back.
Johnny texted me a couple days ago, and he was like, yo, the Malice in the Palace doc is on Netflix. And normally I don't watch shit right away because I'm usually like trying to finish something. But I had just finished the video, and I was like, oh, I'm about to watch this shit. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah, I watched
a little bit of it.
What did you get? What part did you get to?
When they were talking about how it happened.
Ah, okay. You went to
Yeah.
meat and potatoes.
Yeah, they was talking about how it happened and shit, and how Meta World Peace seen somebody do something, and they went up there and punched that nigga.
Oh yeah, he threw the drink on him.
I remember watching that live, but to see how deep that was, and then like I like the way they shot the documentary and focused on how they got labeled as thugs.
Yeah, they got villainized.
Yes, the media quickly jumped on them, and it was like the fans did no wrong.
Yeah.
You got to get to the end though. I mean, of course you knew how it really ended, but you got to get to the end to see like I guess the moral victory from it. But yeah, they definitely got villainized.
And the fans didn't think they did any wrong. That one guy, I probably messed
Oh
up.
yeah, they had fans. You seen the fans in the doc?
The nigga was like Jermaine O'Neal sucker punched him. I was like, bro, you was gonna lose that fight regardless if it was a sucker punch
or dead on.
Yeah.
He did sucker punch him though. Just being
that nigga had swung on Ron. It's fair game.
Yeah, true.
And you came down to the court looking for a fight with my teammate.
Yeah.
I see you about to square up on my mans. I'm coming up on you, bam. We about to jump you.
Yeah, he fell into that punch.
Yeah, he slid. Reggie Miller said that nigga would have died if he didn't slip.
Yeah, he took some heat off the punch. By falling. I for one thing, man, I never really thought about Reggie Miller's career until I watched this. 18 seasons in the NBA. That means he was a rookie in the 80s. Played against some of the greatest basketball players of all time. But then to finish your last couple years, which I feel like is the second golden era of the NBA, that early 2000s era, where you get these great athletes like Jermaine O'Neal, your Steven Jacksons, your Ron Artest, your Kobe Bryants, your Steve Nashes. Like, I feel like he played with some of the best in the beginning of the second best group of guys. But if I'm reading that documentary right, that was literally his last game.
Who? Reggie Miller?
Yeah.
No, that was his last season. So they finished the season, but he was like, that was his last chance to really win a championship, and it didn't happen. So he just retired.
So literally, I can't
damn.
Cause
Reggie Miller wasn't fighting though.
No, he was hurt that game.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, so he was trying to
Either
break
way
the
it
shit
go,
up.
even if Reggie was there, he wasn't gonna fight.
Probably not.
No. Reggie was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. He was in the
Yeah.
suit. He wasn't about to fight. But they are. Is anybody? So with the NBA coming up on the 75th anniversary, they're adding 25 to their top 50 greatest players of all time.
Right.
So right now, I think the list
Of
stops.
all time. So does that add in active players or no?
Yeah.
So now, yeah. So it'll be anybody that came in from 97. I think 97 was their 50th season, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think it was
97, 98 was their 50th season.
97.
So anybody who came into the league from 97 until now, or who was active then in 97 but didn't have enough of a career behind them to be considered great yet. So right now, I think on that list is, of course, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Bird.
Is on that
Magic,
list.
Will Russell, John Stockton.
Shaquille O'Neal would be the only.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal was the youngest player on there when they made the list.
Yeah, so guys like, Of course, guys like LeBron are not on there.
Yeah.
Who else is
So the
not?
article I read,
Go ahead.
they had the shoe-ins, which are going to be Ray Allen, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki, Chris Paul, and D Wade. They said them the shoe-ins, guaranteed to make it.
How fucking what's the name in there?
Chris Paul?
No,
D-Wade?
Stephen Curry.
Oh yeah,
You don't think he one of the top 75 players of all time?
I mean, of course, but he ain't done yet.
Well, nah, you can be current and still be one of the best.
Oh, okay. Well.
because that's how that list was. Michael Jordan was still playing.
A lot of them
Pippen
was still
made that
playing.
list.
Pippen was
Pippen
on the
made that
list.
list,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then these are the people that arguably should make the list, but they not guaranteed.
Giannis not making the list now that we thought. Now that I've thought about
Giannis is up here.
He gonna make it now.
Carmelo, Walt
You don't think
Bellamy.
he's
not gonna
Not
make
sure who Walt Bellamy is. Kevin Garnett, Artis Gilmore, James Harden, Dan Issel, Dennis Johnson, Jason Kidd, Kawhi Leonard, Reggie Miller, Steve Nash, Paul Pierce, Russell Westbrook, and Dominique Wilkins.
So you got 15 spots.
Damn, they got Russ on there. Well, what he did was kind of phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, he broke Gervin. I mean, not Gervin. What's my nigga name?
Oscar
Robertson.
Yeah.
With 15 spots, Westbrook definitely, Reggie Miller definitely,
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett definitely.
Yeah. I mean, if you got an MVP, you should be on that list.
Paul Pierce.
Besides Derrick Rose.
Paul Pierce definitely.
You gonna put Paul Pierce?
I see Paul Pierce is arguable.
He's
I don't
gonna
know
be
who
arguable.
you would put there, though. I'm
But
trying
he
to
a
think.
champion though.
True.
You gotta think about that. And then on top of that, man, Paul Pierce is going to the playoffs by him damn self.
So would you put Melo on there?
No. Not in the
Why?
top 75 greatest player of all time, no. And I love Carmelo Anthony. Big Carmelo fan.
Why wouldn't you put Melo up there?
See, I'm trying to think who
I
I
just
would
don't think
replace
he
him with.
meets
Tony
the
Parker.
criteria of some of these players, like with their
Yeah,
things they've
like
done.
would I replace Melo with Tony Parker?
Tim Duncan didn't make the list yet, right?
He a shoe-in. He one of the guys they said guaranteed
so
to make the
he's
next
off
one.
the-
Yeah, he gonna make it.
Yes, I don't know who I've seen in the last since '97, which I could say I watched basketball since then. That I could say, T Mac maybe, Vince Carter maybe,
Vince Carter,
over
yes.
Melo.
Vince Carter, yes, over Melo. T Mac has an argument over Melo,
Yeah.
but I can see people arguing me to the flow why Melo should be there. So I'm not arguing that. I personally don't think Melo will be in the 75. Top 100, hell yeah, Melo.
Penny.
Melo. Yeah. Where's
Penny and Grant Hill didn't really have long careers.
Man.
They were supposed to be up there for sure.
Well, who
nigga
didn't have a
Penny was
long
nice.
career on the original 50?
I would say Klay Thompson might have an argument.
Damn, they put Clay on there.
He don't. He not on here. I'm just saying people that I would take from this list that they gave. I say like on the bubble, I would say Melo and Paul Pierce on the bubble.
See, I keep trying to go back to the 50. Like, is Bill Walton on the 50? Is he in the original 50?
Yeah, of course. He has to be original 50.
What, Kevin McHale, Bill Walton, would they be original 50?
Yes.
Who else?
Who
Elgin
was it?
Baylor.
Yeah,
Wilt
they was on
Chamberlain,
there.
So
yeah,
if we
Wilt's
got
on there.
guys like that,
Jerry
Yeah,
West.
now the old people that's on this
who
list.
had the shortest though?
Pistol
Like, who
Pete
was the
Maverick.
shortest career on that original 50? Who, if
Shaq.
if they wouldn't have been injured type career, like that's what I would like to know. Like
Brandon Roy.
because
short career. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
they had like their
I
career.
think because
ended
did Clyde
short.
Drexel make it?
I think yeah,
Brandon
Clyde's in there.
Rose.
Dominique Wilson didn't.
Oh,
right?
I mean, Derrick Rose. that's
Derrick
it.
Rose. Yeah,
Shit.
Dominique didn't make it.
So Dominique would definitely make this 15 that's left.
Jay Williams, but he never made it to the NBA.
yeah,
though.
true. He
I
played
feel like
a
it's some
season.
guys from that 90s era that's going to sweep this bottom 15 that we're not thinking about.
Well, that's who they had on here. Well,
He's a shoe-in?
they had Artis Gilmore. He played
hell
back.
is
He
that?
played back
I
with
remember him.
Moses and Moses Malone and Abdul-Jabbar played. They had Dan Easel, who played for the ABA. They had Dennis Johnson. I think he played for the Supersonics.
Charles Barkley probably already on that list.
Yeah, Charles made it. Reggie Miller.
John Stockton.
And Dominique Wilkins. Stockton made it
Yeah,
already.
already on the list. Patrick Ewing, Ron Harper, Allen Houston.
I don't know if Patrick Ewing on there. I think
Nah,
Patrick
they,
Ewing
man,
might
they
be on.
never give PU no love, man.
Yeah, now Allen Houston
Stop
and John
it.
Stark's
They
not
don't-
going to make
They
it.
don't be giving PU no love. The only love they give him, he was one of the best big men. That's it. That's all they say.
All right. I'm interested to see this last. Cause it seems like out of the 25, 10 is taken. There's really only 15 spots. There's a lot of competition from 97. I guess before 97 now, because Dominique Wilkins started before 97. So 97 and now, hell, do you consider Spud?
Nah.
Like who are we considering? Because if you considering Dominique,
Spud got a championship though, don't he? With the Atlanta Hawks.
Nah, they've never won.
They won one yet.
I
They-
thought
they-
Doc Rivers won one with Atlanta back in the day. It was Doc Dominique.
Nah,
And
they
Spud-
tried to win. They didn't make it. I think they
Oh,
made it to the
shit.
finals
My
or
bad.
something like that, or the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, who they
Oh,
get to?
Alonzo Mourning.
Now, how you
Alonzo
gonna put-
Mourning.
How you gonna put Zoe on there? Zoe just been in the league for a long
that
Alonzo
time.
might-
Mourning
that
has
might
an
work.
argument.
He might already made it. Let
Not
me see
because
who
I'm
already
from
made
Charlotte,
it.
because he legitimately had a great career.
I
Now
would-
did he have an injury? Yes, but he had something
That
out of
nigga
his
had
control.
open heart surgery
Exactly.
and came back and played. So that is
And
kind
he's
of
a
formidable.
champion, and he's an NBA champion.
That is
He
true.
won with Shaq and D Wade. I think that's who he won with.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alonzo Mourning didn't make the first 50.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's gonna be some creepers from the '90s.
What about Flotty?
Like Divock, nah, he didn't make it.
What?
Tough
My
argument.
nigga Flotty didn't make that?
You got Blotty. You got Chris Webber, Paige Stojakovic.
Woo!
Maybe Dirk Nowitzki.
But see, I feel like they could take some of these niggas off.
Yo,
I know they already made
Ginobili?
it, but they might not be top 50 no more.
They put Ginobili
yeah,
on
that's why
there?
people like Ginobili. He not in the list, but I feel like
What?
Ginobili should be
That's
get considered.
crazy.
It was nice.
I feel like what's my nigga name? We talked about
Who?
Crawford. Yeah,
Yeah, Ginobili, that dude, bro.
Crawford. I feel like Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah,
got a
we
shot.
said Jamal Crawford was
Why?
arguably-
the best six
No.
man in NBA history.
No, he's actually not.
Who better?
Lou
In his-
Williams.
in history.
This nigga still winning 6-man awards.
We said
Yeah, he
history,
still is.
though.
Well, who won last year? Wasn't him?
Lou Williams.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
History.
Bruh, Lou Williams out here
History.
killing the game, bruh. It's 6-man.
In
He been
history?
6-man for like fucking 12 decades.
But in the history of the whole NBA, we got to consider everything.
who's the
There's
best
better
6-man?
6 men than
Who's the best
Jamal.
6-man?
We can start with Jamal Crawford.
He is not better than fucking Lou Williams coming off the bench.
Robert Horry is the greatest 6-man of all fucking time.
Robert
No.
Horry.
Robert Horry is the best
Luckiest, the
fact,
luckiest nigga ever.
fourth quarter shooter.
Put Robert on that list of them last 35.
He's the
All
best
right,
fourth quarter shooter ever known to man.
I'm gonna leave. I
That
believe
nigga
this
won't
alone.
show up in quarter 1, 2, or 3. But
We
when
go-
fourth quarter come,
For the NBA season this year. We're gonna do like a special edition basketball episode. I think that would be dope. And it would be dope if I could land an actual player. I don't care if he's the 13th man on the bench to be a part of that episode.
And talk about it with us.
Yeah, that'd be even dope.
who y'all gonna get? It'd be dope if we get somebody though.
I might just shoot my shot at Anthony Morrow or
Oh, Anthony Morrow, cool dude, man. That nigga be at Red 28, so he might
Yeah.
fuck with you.
That
I
nigga,
might shoot
smoke
my
more
shot.
hookah than the Dominican.
First of all, this nigga is tall as fuck. I had no idea he was that tall.
I think he just got a new job, though. I think he about to go coach for OKC.
oh, that's
Oh,
great.
yeah?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What, as the head coach or
No, he's going to be
assistant?
like a scout.
Oh, all right.
Charlotte's
Yeah.
very own. All right, man. Just to wrap everything up, man. Also this week, NBA and Spalding are parting ways. They're going back to Wilson. Wilson made the original basketball in 1894. Also, Dennis Schroeder fumbled the bag.
Super fumbled the bag.
Someone explain that to the listeners. How?
All
did
right,
he
so this
fumble the
nigga
bag?
Dennis Schroeder was definitely huffing paint or whatever the fuck.
Glue.
Yeah,
rolling up
glue.
pencil shavings.
Yes, he definitely was smoking them pencil shavings because I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. First of all, I'm a big believer in betting on yourself. Now let that
That's
be
a
said.
fact.
I'm a big believer of that. But at the end of the day, even though I believe in myself, I got limitations. Okay? And everybody got limitations. So you should get familiar with your limitations. In this particular incident, Dennis Schroeder be thinking he a damn all-star. They try to get this motherfucker $84 million for the next 4 years.
Wow.
And this nigga said no.
I'm good. I'm worth more than that.
Bro, first of all, let me just.
Who
let
is
me
this
just
Hold
say
on.
this.
They tried to give him what? Say that one more time.
$84 million
For how
the
many seasons?
For the next 4 years.
What season? So, all right.
So that he would have been getting $20 million a year.
That's crazy.
And what make it so crazy, even if you coming off the bench, nigga, you the highest paid bench nigga there is.
Right.
You
Bitch,
would have
nigga.
been, bruh, real talk. They
I'm trying
talking
to
about
figure out who his agent is.
They talking about like the highest paid people on the Lakers. Nigga, if you would have stayed, you would be getting paid more than Westbrook. Westbrook is getting paid $41 million from the Lakers, nigga. So if you would have stayed, you would have had a bigger contract than Russell Westbrook with your dumb ass. But now you decide to take a contract for 5.9 with the Boston Celtics.
Now see, he
Now-
got an option to get 12.7 the second year.
I'm
but
gonna
it's
say
still
this.
not enough money.
Yeah, it ain't. I'm going to say this with Dennis Schroeder. Your best bet now is to ball out next year because nobody's ever going to take you serious. And it's the same shit with Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo did the same thing with the Houston Rockets.
What'd
They
they
offered
offer
him
him?
$60 million,
Mhm.
and he turned it down to go play with the Miami Heat.
$60 million. How many years?
I want to say 3 or 4.
3, so 2. And what are you taking at Miami?
He's taking 2.5, and he's also injured.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, come on, guys.
I can't find out who his agency is so I can embarrass him. They represented that all wrong. They said he thought he was gonna get $100 million,
Bruh.
so he gave all that up for $11 million.
My thing is, look, if my goal is $100 million, and they offer me 80, nigga, you was getting paid 12
Right.
to 36 million. You what? 20 million off of your goal?
Take it.
At least you almost dead, nigga.
Right. And get you a couple franchises to recoup the $20 million you was about to.
My thing
But you
is,
lost.
do you think you can go one-on-one with Kyrie Irving? Do you think you can go one-on-one with Chris Paul?
I don't think
He
that,
does
I,
think
I
he
don't-
can.
I don't- I don't
No,
think that's the thought process.
seriously. Do you think you can go one-on-one with Russell Westbrook?
I
Do
don't
you
think-
think you can go one-on-one? What's the other
I
shit for Derrick Rose?
I don't think that's the thought process in the business of everything. Hold on.
No, they look at you as an asset or you a liability. And my
His
thing is,
agent is
Dennis Schroeder tried to bet on himself as if he was an
Jeff
all-star.
Austin and Alex
not.
Serratis.
Hey.
I think the play here is I'm not going to sign to you guys for 4 years and then have to be a part of a rebuild when I'm on a, you know what I'm saying? Even if we win this championship, I'm locked in for 4 years. That means I got to be a part of a rebuild, which means I'll probably ask for a trade anyway. Where I could just go to Boston. Boston's already, I think they might be in a rebuild. I take the less money for it. I take the less money for a season. I bet on myself. If I play well, then I'll get the same offer at the end of this season. I think we just had a conversation on this podcast about good point guards. There's really not a lot free out there. So, I mean, Boston won this season. All he has to do is play real good. He may get it, he may not, but he bet on himself. I'm not going to shit on you for betting on yourself. You do what you got to do. Oladipo seems like he made the most fucked up deal because if you're injured, but they were still going to pay you the money, then I feel like you should take the money, but you chose to go to Miami Heat. Did you choose to go to Miami Heat because there are other deals under the table that we, the public, don't know about, and they're more poised to win a championship? Maybe so, because Houston looks a mess since Russell Westbrook, Harden, and everybody is
definitely
left.
rebuilt.
Hold on.
So
actually, Houston
They got
is
what?
looking
Cade
pretty
Cunningham.
good.
Hold on, because I don't want to turn it to a sport podcast. Houston may look good as a playing franchise, but they look like a mess as a franchise. Like the franchise looks a mess.
As far as how they let Harden go.
There's nobody there.
Jalen Green is actually pretty.
Who is Jalen Green?
he-
To the
he's
average
their-
person, who is Jalen Green?
He's their new
Oh,
he?
yeah, they
Shooting guard?
drafted. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is Jalen Green
Cade
against the
went to
Lakers?
Detroit.
What is
Yeah,
Jalen
he
Green
did.
against the Warriors? What is Jalen Green?
Oh, he's
against-
nothing. They hoping he Ja Morant.
And so at the end of
My
the day,
thing is Jalen Green can fill it up though.
so at the end of the day,
He can fill it up.
at the
real
end of the
good.
day, Oladipo has a reason for leaving. I'm not shitting on either one of those guys because we don't shit on LeBron James for taking the money he takes because he's worth way more than he's ever been paid playing basketball. But he takes pay cuts all the time.
because he wants to play with people that he can win with, and you know,
So-
off the rip, you can't have $100 million and thinking that you're
Right.
gonna have AD and all these other people on your team. That's
But
not gonna work.
Every basketball player don't make moves for money. That's my point. So I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
what
true.
the reason for the move is.
The only thing I would say with Dennis Schroeder is LA wasn't rebuilding, so
No, they will be after this.
I mean maybe, but their thing is they trying to win now. They see that
4 years, you locking me in past with LeBron's retirement.
you
You're
don't
trying
think
to
LeBron gonna do 4 more years.
LeBron is 36.
He can do 4 more years.
He might do 4 more. He might
do
not be
4
with
more.
LA.
He can do 4 more years.
But I'm Dennis Schroeder. I'm young. I don't want to be a part of a rebuild.
But my thing is, it wasn't you.
No, it's not a rebuild now. We're looking 4 years out.
But
These are all borrowed players. Melo, Dwight, Westbrook.
True.
We're borrowing all of these guys.
They are borrowed players,
And
but if y'all win, that's the whole thing, though. If you win, you create a culture. So they have a good chance of winning. He would have had a better chance of winning on that team. You're not going to win with the Celtics.
But we're not Dennis Schroeder.
That's true.
Like, we don't know.
That's
so,
true.
From the outside looking in, it looks like a fucked up deal. We don't know what the fuck he comfortable with. Shit, I thought Kyrie was crazy when he left the Cavs, but we don't know what that nigga want, and look at him now. He's on a 3-man giant.
Nah, I know Dennis Schroeder killing himself right now, though, bro.
He may be.
I've never. I mean, I don't think he's never had a big payday like that. I don't even think he was getting paid close to that, even in OKC. So I know he hurting. I know this shit sucks for him. And then think about it.
I don't know that.
Huh?
I don't know that.
Oh,
because I don't
this
know
shit-
his goals.
This shit probably sucks for him. This shit. If your goal was $100 million,
I don't know his goals.
well, Johnny just said his agent was trying to get him $100 million.
His agent
So-
was trying to get him 100, but he's the
He got 5.9.
but
now.
you're the guy with the final say. Like
Who?
you're the player has the final say, not the agent. So
Shit, the team got the final
so
say.
if anybody's mad, it's the agent for working out $80 million and you turned it down because you don't want to play in LA for whatever reason. That's who's mad. Because I had to do the legwork to get them to give you 80 when they just signed all these stars.
So you think he should fire his agent?
No, the agent should fucking fire you. You turn down the money. You turn down the money.
yeah.
I get you the money.
That what 15% just
Hey,
got
James,
a
here's
little smaller.
80 million. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to Boston. Man, you know how many asses I had to kiss to get this 80 million? I will fucking slap you.
Well, first of all, I would have took the $80 million. That's $80 million. That's $80 million.
What you got from the week?
All right, here we go, yo. Well, I don't know what I got. I had the Rockies. I don't know if you heard about that. A fan was saying dinger, and
Oh, they thought he was saying
they
nigger?
thought he was saying nigger.
That's
But
It's not even close.
It's not-
I mean, if somebody yelling it, you say, "Hey, dinger." It could sound like, "Hey, nigga."
Mm.
I'm trying to make
There's
it
no
sound
black
like
people on that team anyway. Go ahead.
Right. Let's see what,
What
else
is
I
a
got.
dinger?
I have
That's
no
their
clue.
mascot's name.
Mm.
Shit, I ain't really got much. I got the Mama 3. We already talked about her at the beginning.
Oh yeah, y'all will never hear that.
Do y'all know what these? I forgot what it's called, but it's like when you see the number 111 and 222 and 333, it means
the
something.
wishy shit.
The
Yeah.
aromatic numbers?
Yeah, that's what.
yeah.
Yeah,
Numerology.
yeah, that shit kind of crazy. 666. It's a step back. You take a step back,
Actually, that's the
rethink
competition
it,
for
and
black,
ask
brother.
and ask yourself, is what you're doing right or wrong? So when you see 666, you need to step back and ask yourself if what you're doing is right or wrong.
I don't know like all the information on it, but a bean pie nigga told me. He was like 666 is for the black comp. I'm for real. It's on the pH scale. It takes 6 carbon, 6 something, and 6 something else, and that creates black.
Yo,
Real talk.
he just
Okay.
referred to a hotep nigga as a bean pie nigga.
Wow.
A bean pie nigga told me.
I like that one. All right, that's it. Let me get to these awards, man.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Real nigga of the week. I got a battle here brewing. Damn it, I just had it up. Let's go back to it. Man, I gotta stop saying shit. Ooh yeah.
Real nigga of the week.
All right, man. So
Damn.
this is Mayor Van Johnson losing his mind
Dick.
over COVID.
Oh yeah, I seen
So-
this. He was like, "Fuck everybody except for Freddie," or good night.
They have a right not to get vaccinated. Yeah, and they have the right to get sick. So
He's like on a Zoom
that's
call,
all I'm saying.
and people are like, he's reading off messages and he's responding to them live.
You could drink gallons of water and you could still die from COVID. Freddie wants to know, does the mask stop you from getting the plague? Really, Freddie? Come on, man. This is serious. This is serious, man. Freddie, do me a favor. Don't wear the mask, okay? Go out
That
and
nigga
just
fed
do
up.
you and be in indoor places and just take long, deep breaths. You should be infected. Good night to everybody except Freddie. Everybody else, good night except Freddie.
That nigga told him you should be infected.
Oh damn, I forgot this. Oh well, we can talk about it.
Hold on,
next
what you got?
week.
While I find the other
Drake
real
bought
nigga.
his new stepson that chain, Amari Bailey. You know he dating
he
that
got
girl.
a stepson?
Now you know he dating that chick JoJo or whatever her name is. He bought her son this chain with his number on it because he played basketball. He bought her son this chain with the number on it and it had the OVO owl on it. Talk about stepping up, man. Talk about stepping up.
Now the other real nigga candidate is Michael Rappaport.
Lil Nas X.
Michael Rappaport responded to Lil Nas X saying on his next album he will be doing no more gay stuff. He's going back to cowboy stuff.
Put out a tweet
I don't want to
saying,
be gay no more.
after I drop the album, I'm ending my gay era and going back to my cowboy hat era. I responded unsolicited, of course, by saying musically, both eras are trash because they are. People went crazy. You're homophobic. How could you say that? That's homophobic. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Phobe means fear. Phobe means scared. I'm treating him and his music equally. And if I'm treating him and his music equally as anybody should, I'm saying his music is doo-doo. He's a gimmick rapper like Milli Vanilli or Rico Suave or Vanilla Ice, okay? You got a problem with that. You got a problem with that. You don't want to judge him equally, then you're a phobe. What are you scared of? So I stand by what I said. Musically, Lil Nas X is garbage.
It's garbage.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Michael Rappaport.
No, I mean that's what it is though. Man.
What the old buddy had to say to the reaction? 'Cause he seemed like he about to say some dumb shit.
Let's give my man a minute. Right here.
It's garbage.
I ain't listen to all of his shit. As he eats popcorn.
Got to be careful on this one. Hold up. Think he bounced? Got to be careful with this one. Got to be careful.
All right, he doing too much.
Nigga ain't
Exactly.
doing nothing. Nigga ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing.
Let me see what he said.
I'm gonna be stopped
Who is that? Godfrey?
Nigga,
for
hurry
speaking the absolute. Let me make sure ain't nobody looking or listening. Everybody, cover your ears up for this part. He is speaking the absolute. Cover your ears. Truth. That's all he's doing. He spoke the truth right there. If you're not saying that he spoke the truth, then I don't know what to say.
I will argue that.
I'm never gonna get my minute
I will
back.
argue this. I agree with him
I do agree with that.
that Lil Nas X music is trash. From what
agree.
I've heard, the music I've heard. But I am not a fan. And so since I'm not a fan, I won't say it's the absolute truth because there's people that like the shit. And there's people that buy the shit. So when I say it's the truth, no. But when I say that shit is an honest opinion from him, yeah. Is it homophobic? No.
All right, so I see what you're saying, but that's just like, I'm not going to put Lil Nas X in the same category as Jay-Z, but we can use Jay-Z in this situation. So Jay-Z came out with a couple of albums back to back. Y'all remember Reasonable Doubt? Great album. You remember Blueprint?
Mm-hmm.
Also great album.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Blueprint 2?
That's my favorite one.
Blueprint 2?
Mhm.
Well, critically acclaimed, it wasn't that great.
Nah, but
A
I
lot
like
of
that
people
one.
were saying, like,
I like that one, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I liked it too,
Yeah, I fuck with it.
but a lot of people say they didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's just like a lot of people that wasn't fans of Jay-Z, people that just was hating, period, was just, oh, nah, that shit trash. That shit trash. You know what I mean? But my thing is, even though you ain't a fan, you recognize who this brother is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my thing is he's that big enough of an artist. Now, with Lil Nas X, he that big of enough of an artist just because he run off at the mouth and do flamboyant shit. People don't like them. Okay, people do like them.
Right.
Okay,
Don't nobody
But
say Lil Nas X was spitting.
exactly.
No,
That's the whole thing I was getting
I've
to.
never said that. I never. Nah.
That's the whole thing I'm
No
getting
one's
to.
ever said Lil Nas X is spitting. But it's crazy that in this world, it's like I need like people. Just because a straight man is judging another person's anything doesn't mean they dislike it, whether it be a gay person or even a woman. Because I sit up here and I'll say, I'm not a fan of Meg Thee Stallion. That don't mean I hate women's rap.
I just feel like it's so.
But I am a fan of women rappers who I feel harness the lyrical skill to be better than Meg. And there's a lot of, I feel like there's better lyrical rappers. So when somebody has I think in society, when somebody has an opposing opinion that goes against whether it be an agenda or the masses, we can't automatically jump down that person's throat and say, you're homophobic, you need to be canceled, you hate women, you hate, whatever, because you judged artistry. Artistry is there to be judged.
So do y'all not see this as a funny thing?
No, I see it as funny as hell. And we do it on this show all the time. We before we say something, we have to say we're not being offensive, nor do we seek to be offensive. This is just an opinion. If we're wrong, let us know. But at the end of the day, the opinion's not changing.
I just feel like it's funny how motherfuckers can come together to cancel a motherfucker.
I don't think
And
Michael Rappaport's not getting canceled. But
but I just think that's funny. People can come together and agree on canceling somebody, but y'all can't come together and agree on fucking liking a black person. Y'all can't come together and agree on fucking the vaccine. We can't come together and agree on nothing else.
But we can agree on.
But we can agree on canceling a motherfucker. We all in it. We all on one accord on that shit. That don't make no sense to me, man. I just feel like people choose violence a lot. We go after chaos.
Motherfuckers love the internet too.
Yes, and they do love the internet. We are chaos driven. It seems like everything is more
likes.
chaos driven.
If I say the right thing about this person, I'm gonna get this many likes.
Yeah, exactly. It's silly.
Yeah.
It's quite silly.
All right, and this week's Dunce medal goes out to O.J. Simpson.
I mean, shit, he deserved that for like a decade.
If I did it.
O.J.
If
Simpson.
I did it.
O.J. Simpson, if y'all don't know, that nigga lives in Florida. And he says he avoids Los Angeles at all costs.
I bet you do.
Because he's scared that he might run across a mirror. And when he runs across that mirror, he'll run into Nicole's killer. Nah, but he did say he was afraid of running into Nicole's killer in L.A., so he stays away, man.
Well, good for him.
You sound crazy, sir.
Yeah. At this point, you just egging us on at this point. We all know you did it. You got away with it. Like, stop playing with us.
All right, Johnny, man.
All right, yo. People of the week this week. It's a group of sisters. Here we go. Lyrica, Zaria, and Nadira Leo. James, you might like this. They opened their own vegan restaurant in Florida. They're three sisters, but guess how old the oldest one is?
Oh.
13.
Okay.
Right. So 13, 12, and 9. They opened their own vegan eatery in Florida where they serve cupcakes, cookies, bread, herbal teas, and then on Saturday they have a hot menu. But they
so they don't have a hot menu all the time?
No, sir.
Why
you hating on they little kids,
I
man?
just said I didn't say I wouldn't try it.
They started out selling at the local festivals and farmers markets, and it caught on, so they ended up opening up their own eatery in Florida, vegan eatery. And it's pretty cool, man. And they also Muslims.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Muslim, sorry.
Okay.
Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to them.
They got bean pies?
You know they do.
Them shit's fire. No cap.
Now, I know a girl that used to eat bean pies. Like, she used to get them shits from the dude on the street. And she thought they was good as hell.
They are fucking good. I don't know if you ever
I honestly never had a bean pie before. I never was interested in trying one.
Me neither, and then I had one. And changed my
What kind
mind.
of bean do they use?
I can't even tell you, man. I feel like it's a vegan type food where they take something as simple as a bean and make it great. Just like what vegans do with cashews. They can make cashews into some like cheesy shit. And
I had some cheese dip made out of cashew.
This shit is fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Like, god damn, how do y'all do this shit? All right, y'all. That was episode 170.
No.
Thank you for joining us today on the couch. If you haven't done so already, if you're on Apple Music, hit 5 stars, leave a review. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't done so on whatever platform you're listening on, subscribe right now. YouTube, subscribe right now. Comment right now. Like right now. You talk to us, we'll talk back. Hit us up, kickinshitpod@gmail.com. All right, man.
Broad daylight, get right.
You gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man.
Word mother, yo.
All right, God. Yo, family. I appreciate y'all niggas joining me today, God. Word the mother. Shout out to D in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Hooking us up, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everything rolled was tight, you know what I'm saying? She been back at work for 2 weeks. I forgot to shout out last week, God.
What
Word
up,
the mother.
What up, D?
Think much more,
Y'all got shout outs, God? You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. No.
All right.
Yo, shout out to all my niggas over in Charlotte, yo. You know
Word,
what I'm saying? All my niggas down there at the bodega, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in under the street light, nigga. Hustling, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my niggas over there that damn doing pull-ups on the street light, nigga.
Yeah, I mean.
Like it's nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Gang,
These
gang.
niggas is out here, nigga.
Gang, gang.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga right here across from me with this fucking fitted cap on, nigga. You know what I'm
Snapback,
saying?
sir.
Yeah. Oh, is it a snapback?
Yes, sir.
Gang, gang.
Oh, okay. All right. I
Word
thought
up.
it was a fitted cap,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, you know.
What up?
Hey, would y'all let y'all barber do the little thing the barber's been doing?
I will
No.
fuck that nigga up.
All right, no, my cousin ain't doing that shit.
First of all, why her? What's that?
Niggas
What
swear
is
they
that?
funny.
That shit is sick, man.
I thought it was funny how he airbrushed that dude.
Oh, yeah.
Now that shit was funny.
Barbers aboard.
Yeah.
And we going back on lockdown for the fall, y'all. Cancel them homecoming plans. All right, man. Listen, I'm Jumpman Jones. I'm signing off for Jukebox Johnny and James the Jellyfish. I want you guys to love the life you live. I want you to love the people in it. I really want y'all to find the positive in every situation and start living in the moment, because this life is not forever. I'll talk to y'all next week, man. My fault. We'll talk to y'all next week, man.
All right, y'all. Be safe out here in these streets. See y'all on a Monday from now.
Word the mother. One love, God.
My Brooklyn style speak for itself like a wrestler. Another notch under my belt. The embezzler,
Dad, are you
chrome
on the
treasure.
radio?